Hello, everybody. Welcome to another player interview with myself, Brian Nemhauser, over at Hawk Blogger. We've got a guy that not everybody here knows yet, but
Yes,
they're
sir.
going to start getting to know DeAnthony Bell of the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Seattle, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, I had to have you because you just keep making plays every single day. Talk about your first 3 days of training camp.
It's been really good. I've been loving it here. I've been feeling like a part of the team since I came. The guys made me feel real welcome, get acclimated to the system, and trying to make plays when I can. Trying to get a couple plays every day. That's the goal.
I mean, I've seen at least 2 picks. I've seen almost a pick yesterday.
Yeah,
You forced a fumble yesterday,
I
and
did.
I also was watching special teams drills where you guys were you're jumping through pads, and I think one of the coaches was like, "Who was that?" It's
Yeah.
like D-Bell. It's like, that's way to go. Like, so I mean,
Yes,
you're,
sir.
you're showing that you've got all parts of the game together. Is there a specific part of the game that you take most pride in?
I think I just take pride in having a chip on my shoulder and trying to do the best I can for the team. Whatever it takes for the team to win, they can put me in a position wherever it is. I accept my role and I play my role to help the team win.
Well, I mean, you went from a small high school, small college, first from West Florida to make the NFL, right?
Yes, sir.
Undrafted, you make
Correct.
the Browns. What did everyone miss about you? What did they miss about you? That, I mean, it's not many people that get to this point, so
Right.
there's something about you that they all missed.
I honestly can't tell you the answer to that, but that's what kind of gave me the chip. That's what gave me my drive. So just letting everybody know that I can do as I can play in the NFL. So just proving everybody wrong and proving myself right, because I always believed in myself. My family believed in me, and I believe God believed in me. So just giving it all to Him and proving what I can.
Well, I think I saw that you had your number retired this offseason. Is that right?
I did. I had my high school number retired. I was the first one from my high school to get go to the NFL.
What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. Coming from my city. Actually, we got a couple of other guys. We got Eric Stokes with the Raiders. We had Jordan Smith that was with the Jags for a while. We had Tay Gowan that was with the Cardinals for a while. So we had a couple guys that had been in the league, but to be around this long and still sticking around and making plays, special to my hometown, special to my team. Especially seeing young kids get to see that, that just gives them more drive to know that they can do it and believe in themselves.
So I got a buddy who's a Browns fan, and he gave me a little bit of a quick scouting report on you when you signed. He's like, "Guy's great on special teams, and watch out, he will hit you." And so I want to play something for you. I asked Coach McDonald about you yesterday, and here's what Coach Mike McDonald said.
I think the stuff that D-Bell does really, really well, I think is going to show up next week, when pads are on and when you're going to film in special teams, things like that. Doing a great job grasping the scheme. Fun guy to be around. He's on point. Just operates like we want to operate around the building. He's loose. He's focused. He's on point. Great relationship with the guys, and I think the rest of the guys are enjoying having him in the room.
What does that mean to you, hearing that from the head coach on after 3 days of training camp?
It mean a lot. It just means that I'm opening eyes to a lot of the coaches, and I'm doing my job especially. So I just want to be trustworthy to the team. So just have trust in myself, and like Coach said, I'm ready to get the pass on. So can't wait for that.
When's like guys that have that reputation? They're hitters. They love the pads.
All right.
For you, where did that come from? That you love bringing the heat?
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just the love of the game. Just being able to want to get to the ball. So, and by the time you get to the ball, it's time for violence. You just only got violence on your mind. So I just try to get to the ball. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. Hey, get to the ball.
Well, you're playing safety for a team that has had some historic safeties that are known for bringing the heat when they get there and bringing the violence. Have you had a chance to watch some Cam Chancellor tapes?
Oh,
Kenny Easley tape, any Earl Thomas, all the guys.
Sure, I definitely used to watch the Seahawks. My dad's a big Seahawks fan, so I've been watching the Seahawks for a long time. So when I signed here, he was the most excited out of everybody. He like, hey, Cam Chancellor was there, so and he know I love to hit. So watching those guys is historic. I love the way they played the game back then. It's a lot of big hits back then. So I just try to replicate that game as much as I can. As far as now in the new game, it's a lot of targeting stuff that's being cracked down on. So trying to make the hits in the correct way and make it legal.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you want to keep it safe, but there's nothing better in this game than when someone gets lit up and it does it well. Does the right way.
I agree.
Have you had? I mean, Camp Chancellor, like those guys, Sherm, all those guys, they're in and around the team. Sometimes they're also busy. Have you had a chance to run into him yet?
I haven't had a chance to run into him yet. I'm waiting.
Okay,
I can't wait.
If you meet Camp Chancellor, what's something that you'd want to know from him that get access to someone like that? What would you want to ask him?
To be honest, I would just ask him his routine. His routine throughout the week, how he prepared himself for game weeks. You know what I'm saying? Being a big hitter, you can be a lot of shoulder stuff. It can be a lot of injuries. So just seeing how he prepared himself week in and week out to keep himself healthy to play on the field.
And you were a free agent this offseason, right? And you had a chance to kind of pick where you go. Obviously, you have to find the right. What was it about Seattle that seemed like the right fit?
Well, I played with Coach Jeff with the Browns. He was my safety coach my first year in the league, and we built a special moment. From the time I was at East-West Shrine game, and then the time when I went to the Browns, he was there. So, I just think we got a special moment, and he was like, "Hey, I believe you can come here and help the team." And I'm like, I gotta go with Coach Jeff. All right, Coach Jeff.
I'm gonna ask you a question that no defender really likes to answer, but I'm gonna ask you to talk about the other side of the ball. So you've got Cooper Kupp, you've got JSN, you got Torrey Horton, the rookie, you got Elijah Arroyo. What have you noticed from those guys? Anyone in particular, any couple of guys that have got your attention when you're trying to cover him?
Oh, for sure. Horton, he's a speed guy. He can move.
Yeah.
He can run. So seeing him, he got good hands as well. Cody White got great hands.
Yep.
Good guy. He can make some moves. Brady, he might not look like it, but he's really elusive. You know what I'm saying? He probably one of the hardest ones to cover as a fullback for sure. So him, JSN definitely is a standout guy. Special, can move. All those guys. K9 run hard. I told him yesterday in the locker room, I'm like, man, you running? He like, yeah, appreciate it, man. And it was in practice, so it's great to be around those guys.
Well, that was something back in the LOB kind of era. Marshawn Lynch, he would run those things out to the end zone. He played it full, and I think it brings up the level of practice. And it seemed like yesterday it seemed to turn things up a little bit. You got a forced fumble a little bit later, and this is a team that's trying to find that physical identity.
Right.
Obviously, we've talked about the hitting you bring.
Right.
I've talked about Devin Witherspoon about this as well. It's kind of a competition on defense about who's going to be the tip of the spear, the secondary, the linebackers, the line.
Right.
For you, what do you think the answer is? Who's going to be the tip of the spear?
Oh, the DBs. DBs for sure. DBs, I feel like once we get going, we get everybody going, and I love every group, and I think every group is doing amazing things, but DB just lead. We got to lead. We got to be the tip of the spear. We got to do our job. Set the tone.
Last question for D'Anthony Bell, new safety for the Seattle Seahawks. Devin Witherspoon, unique individual, man. What have you learned about Devin Witherspoon?
Man, he loved the game.
Yeah.
So and that's the biggest part of it. He loves football. He loves playing football, and he just loves the game, man. You watch him in film, and I watched the previous games through film, and I'm like, man, Devin Witherspoon will get to the ball. And he's also from Pensacola, where West Florida is. So I've been to his hometown. I see where he come from. So I know a little more about him. I know why he plays the game he does. So, man, he's amazing. Great player. All
right, folks, you've now heard from him, D'Anthony Bell, your new safety for Seattle Seahawks. Keep an eye. Monday, the pads come on, and so does D'Anthony Bell. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Take care.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we'll be back with more player interviews. And for now, keep an eye out. I'm going to probably be talking to Robert Mays a little bit later of The Athletic, so I'll put that up as soon as I get the chance. But enjoy this. As you are a YouTube member, club level or higher, you're getting first access to this. Everybody else will get it 24 hours later or more. So appreciate your support. Sign up to be a club level member on YouTube, and you'll get first access to all of these player interviews. All right. Take care, everybody.